Okay, thanks for confirming. So we have created a course for you to show you how to make your content even more engaging and interactive for your learners by including such elements as advanced surveying with Google Forms, real-time collaboration with learners using the Padlet, flashcards with Quizlet, interactive videos with PowToon and HiHaHo, and some professional content from SlideShare. So, by the way, after this session, we will share this course with you. So please don't worry, you will find all the step-by-step instructions and all the necessary resources. So just enjoy the presentation and feel free to ask any questions anytime. Okay, then let's get started. So first, we will start with the Google Forms. Google Forms are the Forms tool that allows you to create various question types to collect responses from your learners and to collect feedback in real time. So the responses will be emailed to you and sent to you, and under your profile of Google Forms, you will see different metrics, responses, analytics, etc. So this is very easy to create a Google form, and they provide a lot of possibilities to customize design, to create, for example, multiple choice groups, to add video, audio, images to the questions, to use survey mode, to use field responses, and well, the possibilities are almost limitless. So here is the example of how the first page of the Google form will look like if you log in. So we have created a sample form for you so that you can see how it works. So this is the course evaluation form, which allows you to collect feedback from your learners. Like I have added a couple of required fields like email address and the user's name. You can add your own. Then I've created some types to estimate the level of effort, the contribution to learning, to evaluate the course content, and I also added a couple of open questions to show you the all available question types here. So this is how it will look like, and the responses will be sent directly to your Google Forms. So if you log in, you will see who answered and what mark they gave to the course. And on this page, you will find the resources which will allow you to learn even more. For example, to learn a lot of creative ways to use Google Forms, some video tutorials on how to create, for example, pre-filled forms, how to capture feedback in real time, and so on. And here is the video where I'm showing you how to get the embed code of the Google form and how to paste it on your Easygenerator course page. So the video is like 30 seconds long, so it's very easy, and I'm sure that you will manage to do it by yourself, like without any help. So let's move on to the next section. This one is devoted to Padlet. Padlet is the online board where you can add kind of cards or notes, and your learners can contribute to it in real time. So they can add their own cards, they can comment, they can answer the questions, you can even add the surveys, evaluations, and many more. So for example, you can use Padlet to create kind of a discussion forum with your learners, to create a question board, a learner portfolio, mind maps, planning, and like basically everything. Here is the example of human resources board. So as you can see, this is the board and a lot of like cards where you can embed a document, where you can add a link to another website, like add a PDF document, an image, and whatsoever. And you can like, expand the post and preview it in full screen. Yeah, so connection, but actually it works. So sorry about that. Another example is devoted to the office note board, where you can see the schedules, useful contacts, documents, some ads, meet your office colleagues board, some discussion forum with an image, and the link to the Spotify with a playlist. So you can basically add everything you want here. And last one is the example of the photo contest. So I wanted to show you that here you can add images and surveys. Your learners can grade your posts and assign points, and then you will see the metrics, and you will see which post gathered the most responses. So everything works like this way, and the possibilities are limitless. So please use your imagination and add as many interactive elements as you can. And here are the resources again. So you will find out how to sign up for Padlet. You will find a lot of ready-to-use examples, which you can reuse or reuse just some elements from them to create your own board. You can find the articles of 30 creative ways to use Padlet and a lot of video tutorials. And here again, I'm showing you where to find the embed code and how to easily add it to your Easygenerator course. Do you have any questions at this moment about Google Forms and Padlet? We see some questions in the chat. Okay. So the first question is, with Google Forms, can the survey responder get a copy of their own responses? Yes, the Google Forms settings allow you to add to select such a configuration that allows you to send the copy to the respondent to to have one more attempt, for example, to limit the number of responses and so on. So everything can be configured really easily. Another one is about Padlet. Can we cut and paste content? Yes, of course, you can select the text from your text editor, copy it and paste it directly to the Padlet board, or the same goes with images and so on. So everything is intuitive and easy to use. So you mean cutting and pasting from PowerPoint presentation. You can paste text, but with images, audios, and videos, you will have to save them on your computer first. And then when you want to add them to you will see the option to upload the image from your computer, video from your computer, etc. So this is how it works. Next one, is there an additional fee to use this add-on? Well, both of them are free to use. There are some paid plans in Padlet, but I've used a free one for myself. It allows you to add up to 3 boards and to reuse the existing boards. So the features are limitless, but the number of boards for the free plan is limited to 3 only. Okay, welcome. If you have any other questions, just please send them to the chat, or we will answer them later as they come in. Okay, one more. Does it work with the quiz as well? Yeah, you can basically create.
That's about Google Forms. Sorry, Olga, just adding in that the question is about the Google Form. So does the Google Form work with the quiz as well?
Yeah, it does. So you can create graded questions and survey questions. So you can use it for quizzes, exams, or just for surveys to collect feedback. Okay, welcome.
Okay, then I think we are ready to go to the next tools.
Yeah. Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Alex. And today I'm going to tell you about two more fabulous tools. The one is Quizlet and the second one is PowToon. Probably you've heard about them before, yeah, but I'm not sure whether you have integrated it with Easygenerator before. And believe me that the combination works just perfectly fine within Easygenerator. So let's start with Quizlet. So as you can see, Quizlet is a mobile and web-based study application that allows students to study information via flashcards, various learning modes, and games. So basically, this is the tool to create flashcards. And flashcards, as you know, are effective memory aid tools. Yeah. So sometimes, the definition of flashcards may seem childish, yeah, because so we usually use them to teach our kids, yeah, new words or any new objects, yeah. But believe me that if you use a high-powered digital flashcards, so they will have a great impact on your employees and colleagues when they are integrated into Easygenerator course. So the main ways to use Quizlet. First of all, certainly you can create flashcards, yeah? So it's quite similar to paper flashcards. Users are shown a card for each term, yeah, which they can flip over by clicking, yeah, and they will see the definition of the term. So then Quizlet has just various game modes, yeah? One of them is for example, matching game. In this study mode, users are presented with a grid of scattered terms. Users need to drag terms on top of the associated definitions to remove them from the grid. So it's quite difficult to explain, but I will show you and you will see how easy it is. So also there are different modes like gravity, writing mode, learning mode, spelling mode. So, and it's quite clear from the game titles what it's going to be about. So for example, the write mode, yeah, so the automatically recorded voiceover, yeah, will be given to your learners and they just need to write the term or the definition or the word. So, and instead of explaining a lot of things, I will just show you how it works. So this is how Quizlet looks like when it is integrated into Easygenerator. And let's start with the flashcard mode. So here we have the country, yeah, so this is the Quizlet about different countries and their main sites. So here we have the country Brazil, and sorry, if we flip it, so we see that the main attraction there is the Amazon rainforest. So, and then Arizona, USA, so if you flip it, it's Grand Canyon. And again, so Turkey, this is Sophia, it's kind of temple, I believe. So when we are done with learning these terms, we can switch to one of the games. Let's try this one, the learning mode. Okay. Wow, so I'm not sure how this word is actually pronounced, so, and where this site is located. So, but let's just try, yeah? So here we have the image and I need to choose one of the locations. Let's be this one. You see, I'm very poor at geography and I need to improve it probably because, yeah, I've missed. So, and here, so I need to type the term. So it's Pisa, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I'm not that bad. Okay, let's check it. Wow. You see, so I didn't use the article correctly, so poor me. Okay, so, and there are different study modes. Let's try the matching one. Our game. Wow, so I have time limit here, yeah, and it's quite pressing, but still I need to find something. The Eiffel Tower, up, and this one, yoo-hoo. Then Great Wall of China, somewhere here. Big Ben, yeah, I know this one. So like that. So you have different study modes, different games here, which will help your learners and your employees, or colleagues, or your customers, yeah, to be more engaged in the course, yeah, and study some like boring material, yeah, in a fun and interactive way. So here we have one more Quizlet embedded. So it's actually about the human body. So, and this is even more difficult for me because all these definitions, they're like spells from the Harry Potter book. Yeah, so I actually don't know how to read them out. So it's like Brachilius. So, and I should find, so on this picture, so where it is actually located in our body. So let's be this one. And again, so I'm as bad at biology as at geography. Awesome. Yeah, but anyway, I believe that your learners are real professionals and that they will cope with the tasks like this. So, and again, here we have different study modes like matching games, so different tests, flashcards, spelling games. So let's try spelling one. So I'm not sure whether you have heard what was said, but it was just a very difficult definition, yes, a biological term, and I need to type it, yeah, to write it down, so to be successful.
No chance.
Yeah, no chance for me. Okay, so, and here you have also various links to different useful resources. Yeah, so here you can find how to sign up for Quizlet. Here you have discovered the most popular Quizlet sets. So actually, you can quite easily create your own sets, or you can use one of the existing ones. And there are many of them because Quizlet is extremely popular. Yeah, so, and there are different Quizlet sets, yeah, so in the business sphere, marketing sphere, so retail, etc. So you can use any of them, yeah, and build your sets based on them. So also there is a link to Help Center and a short tutorial on how you can embed Quizlet into Easygenerator. That's also quite easy, you will see. So do you have any questions regarding Quizlet? So any things you want to know? I see that there is one question.
We are, okay, here it's coming.
Yeah, can learners see each other's score? Yeah. So there is, when you finish the game, especially when you finish it successfully, yeah, so then the interactive board is shown, and there you can see the scores of all the people who've tried this game before. Yeah. So is there a limit of how many free quizzes we can do? So this so this application is actually free. I know that there is also a paid subscription, but it's if you want to integrate very sophisticated and complicated games into it. But so I have just shown you the free version of Quizlet, so which everyone can use and don't need to pay extra for that. How do you monitor scores within Quizlet? So yeah, thank you for the question. So there is also like a statistic board in Quizlet. So if you want to know more about that, we can send you a link right after the Q&A session, yeah, where you can so see the results of all your learners. You can see the amount of attempts, yeah, of your learners and additional information about their progress. Sure. We'll share all the resources and links with you right after the Q&A session. Thank you. So let's proceed to the third one. Sorry. Can I see the score within Easygenerator? But yeah, so this is an integrated tool, yeah, and it is integrated via the HTML block. So if you want to track the progress of learners, I mean, how they did on Quizlet, you need to do it in Quizlet. So, and it's just like a content page within Easygenerator.
Yeah, this goes to all the tools that we are presenting here. So all the results and all the feedback and scores are reported directly to the tools, not to Easygenerator.
Yeah, and I see one more about GDPR. Thank you for the question. It's a tricky one, and I'm not sure I will answer it correctly right now, so I will check it first and then get back to you, Jamie. Thank you so much. Okay, and let's go to the third one. This is PowToon. So PowToon is a cloud-based software for creating animated presentations and animated explainer videos. So it's a very interactive, very fun way to create cartoon-like animated videos for your learners, colleagues, or customers. Yeah. So the main ways to use PowToon. So first of all, you can create animated presentations by manipulating pre-created objects, imported images, provided music, and user-created voiceovers. Also, you can turn your PowerPoint presentation into a video, or you can use some Photoshop files and then again transfer them into PowToon and create a video out of it. So we will see how it looks like in the Easygenerator again. So here we have an explainer video and a bit of a marketing video about the benefits of using Easygenerator, and I would like you to see it because it's really cool. So it will take just 1 minute. Yeah, so thank you for attention. As you can see, Jane is a subject matter expert who is struggling with online e-learning creation, and she is really frustrated and furious, but then she was lucky enough to find out Easygenerator, and it worked well for her, yeah, because it solved out all of her troubles. So this is a great video, just, you know, to display the advantages, benefits of your platforms, of your products to your customers, yeah. So, and it's quite easy to create with the help of PowToon. And again, so here you have the links to useful resources. Yeah, so the guidance on how to sign up for PowToon, so the help center, tutorials on how to easily create animated cartoon-like movies. Yeah, and a short instruction on how to embed PowToon into Easygenerator via HTML block. So do you have any questions regarding PowToon? Maybe somebody has used PowToon and has any feedback to share with us. Yeah, I see some questions. Okay.
So there was one general before, but maybe we can get back to that by the end of the presentation, and now dive in the questions with regards to this one. So there's one from Danielle Walker on, can you share approximately how long, so how many hours it took to create this demo?
Yeah, so thank you for the question. It was pretty easy because, so actually I used an existing template, and within PowToon, so there is just a bunch of templates which you can implement, which you can build your presentations on. So the only things I've changed were like Easygenerator titles everywhere instead of another company's name, yeah, and so the problems of this girl Jane, yeah, so there were different problems she was facing, so it's quite easy when you use the ready-made template. So it was, if we are talking about the time limit, so it took me less than half an hour. Yeah, thank you for the question. I see one about Animator. Yeah, so our customers had experience with another tool like that, and the subscription was needed. So PowToon, there is a free version of PowToon, yeah, and you can still use the embed code there and embed it into Easygenerator, but you will lack some of quite nice features if you do not have a subscription, yeah, like for example these cartoon characters, yeah, they can be so used only if you have a paid plan, a paid license. I'm not sure about the pricing, but again, so after Q&A session, I will definitely send you the link to the pricing page as well, but I can assure you that there is a free version as well, but maybe it's a bit more limited, yeah, in terms of functionality and objects you can include into your animated video. Okay, thank you, guys.
Yeah, hi everyone. So my name is Alina. Thank you for joining once again. And let's continue talking about interactions in your courses and about the tools that can help you with that. So I'm going to talk about SlideShare. First of all, yeah, so SlideShare is a global service of professional content, including some presentations, infographics, documents, and videos. So using this tool, it can help you cultivate more opportunities for your e-learning experience, and you will be able to sign up using this link here after the session when we send you the course. So this is the page which you will see when you sign up for a SlideShare. And so it's you can see here a call to action to upload PDF or a PowerPoint presentation, and so use it, edit it, and do whatever you want. So let's see some like pros from SlideShare, what you can do actually there. So you can upload your decks, infographics, and documents and PDFs. You can embed YouTube videos there and place them whenever you want and at any place in your presentation. So you can also check for some analytics for your presentation. It's like views, likes, people's comments, and so on. You can download your decks to your computer. Yeah, so you can check out a whole bunch of presentations that are available for public view and save best slides within the presentation to your clipboard and use it later. So you can also share your presentations with your colleagues, employees, your learners, and whoever you want. So this is how the presentation on SlideShare looks like. And let's go further. So this is a ready-made example. Yeah, so this is from me. I created it myself, and it's about how to become a leader, how to boost your leadership skills. Yeah, so this is how your SlideShare presentation is going to look like in Easygenerator course. You can see a source link here. So if you click it, you will get to SlideShare, and you can see the author of this presentation. So as you can see, it consists of 7 pages, and it says that it contains YouTube video inside. So some content, yeah. I actually created this presentation in PowerPoint, and then I uploaded it to SlideShare and just edited it a bit. So here you can see the video and the last thank you page. So you can adjust some settings within SlideShare and then embed this presentation to your course. The last page, you can see some useful resources that will help you sign up, first of all, right, for SlideShare. Learn how to upload content from your computer. Use some tips and tricks to build great presentations, right? So how to use clipping on SlideShare and how to manage analytics. I have also included here some instructions on how to embed your presentation, how to get this embed code, right? So you will be able to check it out after the session. Yeah, so I can see question. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to read it out. So in principle, this is the question from Roselba. So in principle, I can create a PowerPoint training course, for example, embed in Easygenerator and then add a quiz at the end. Is it correct? If I want to add a voiceover to my presentation, how do I do it? So yeah, you can basically create a PowerPoint presentation and just add it to your course without using any SlideShare or any other online service for converting your presentation, right? You can just upload it in the PowerPoint format. Yeah, and add just a quiz or some questions, whatever you like. Yeah, that's correct. And if you want to add a voiceover to your presentation, how do you do it? So you can either add it directly to your course page. So it's possible you ever have this voiceovers option, or you can just add it as an audio file, right? Or you can also add it in PowerPoint, if I'm not mistaken, and then upload it as a file to your Easygenerator course.
So to quickly add to that, the voiceover possibility, you can find that on top of your Easygenerator screen when you insert a content block.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the audio files, you can find that from the layout options that are portrayed on the left side when you add a content block. Under media, media, you can find audio files.
Yeah, thank you, Yoni. So I believe no questions anymore about SlideShare. So let's proceed. And my next slide is about HiHaHo. So it's really a great web-based application for creative interactive videos. So you can edit your HiHaHo videos on any PC or tablet with internet connection. It is really easy to manage, even if you don't have any experience in this field. So it will add some interactivity, and you will be able to enhance your video like in minutes instead of hours or days. So you will also be able to sign up using this link. I have included it here. So this is basically the page where you can see almost all the possibilities of HiHaHo. So yeah, and let's talk about ways to use this application. So you can enrich videos from most popular video services such as YouTube, Vimeo, GW Player, Kaltura, whatever. You can add also interactive elements such as hotspots, text boxes, questions, highlights, zoom in, images, links. So you can add them whenever you want at any place in your video. So you can also publish your videos as SCORM or tin can packages and embed them to your learning management system or to an authoring environment as Easygenerator, right? Also, you will be able to check out your video before publishing it in the preview mode. So just as you can do it in our tool, right? You can also use filters, grids, and layer management to improve your video editing experience. Yeah, so you will be able to check out a demo, like where you can see how to do everything in HiHaHo. So I won't show it right now. Let's proceed to another example. So yeah, so this is the like tutorial, not the tutorial, but the example with most popular features from HiHaHo, right? So I will lower the sound for you to hear my comments during watching the video. So let's start. As you can see at the very beginning, where you see this menu, and you can choose whether you want to watch the whole video or just hotspots or highlights, to download this, or just to see the questions. So let's watch the video. Yeah, this is a hotspot. You'll be able to see them later. Yeah, as you see, the video pauses itself. So this is like a rhetorical question. Yeah, do you think your workstation is ergonomically friendly? If not, how could it be improved? So you can think about it, and here is a call to action. Click to continue. Yeah, so here is a good example of hotspots. So when you hover over any of these hotspots, you will see some text, just like your feet are flat on the floor and your thighs are horizontal. They form a right angle with your calves. And so you can add as many as you want. So, and here are some instructions. Move your mouse for detailed instructions. And you can also see this menu tab here, so you can get back to it whenever it's needed. So this is the focusing thing. Yeah, so just a piece of information added here, and focus placed on the video. So it's not possible to adjust the height of your monitor. Try to adjust height using books or a box. So just a piece of information, right?
Yeah, this is what I usually do. So I
Yeah.
adjust my workplace just using books or boxes.
So great piece of advice, right? So click to continue. Yeah, so here you can download the PDF of this with some instructions for that video and go further. And here you see a question in the middle of the video. So it says, which adjustments do you make before a meeting starts? And actually it's a survey question. So if you just check any of the answers, yeah, you can see the feedback. You will be able to edit yourself. Maybe you can use the following instructions. Good answer, keep it in. Yeah, some text boxes. And here you can see the scroll text. So this running line, just like we can see in news sometimes, right?
It's like a YouTube ad.
Yeah. Yeah, another question. So just according to this video, what should you do to avoid straining your eyes when working at your workstation? So right answer is using a desk lamp, but just let's check an incorrect one to see what happens. And you see this red screen. Too bad, in the video they recommended using a desk lamp to avoid straining your eyes. So it's up to you whether to add this wrong color or not. There is a right color, it's green, so it's up to the author whether to add it or not. And you can just add any feedback you like. So. Yeah, so you can click here to see some instructions. The learners will be redirected to another page. And here you can see a manual, what to do to reduce some, I don't know, load for your at work. Yeah, so almost the end. Yeah, and at the end here is a hotspot that redirects you to another resource on HiHaHo. So it's another video that you can watch to get more information on that. So actually, there are much more possibilities within this application. Yeah, you can just adjust the needed settings that won't allow your learners, for example, to jump to another place or something like that. So you can add more questions. There are different question types, add more information, add images, and so on and so forth. So I have added some resources for you to see, for you to get more information about HiHaHo. So it's about interactions for video enrichment, e-learning integrations, frequently asked questions, yeah, so about the application. Here you will be able to see some instructions how to embed your HiHaHo to Easygenerator as well. So I can see that some questions pop up in the chat. Yeah, okay. Where does the footage come from? So Jamie, thank you for your question, but can you please elaborate on that a bit? I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean the video, or do you mean maybe some background?
While we are waiting for the explanation from Jamie, let's get back to the previous question for a second. Someone asked about the difference between Quizlet and Google Forms, like what should you use and what's better for quizzes. Like each of them has their advantages, and it's up to you to try them both and compare. Like, for example, Quizlet allows to turn your cards into games automatically, which you cannot do with Google Forms. So Google Forms is basically a quiz or a survey or a feedback form. And Quizlet allows also to add some games and easily switch through different training modes. So the basic aim is to master the concept, to learn the terms, and to apply your knowledge in action, which you cannot do with Google Forms. So they are similar in some way, but Quizlet is better if you want to add games or a possibility to switch between different learning modes and practice some of your knowledge.
Yeah, and Google Forms are better if you want to create a survey. Really, it's a great tool to create awesome survey forms for your learners.
Yeah, Google Forms allow a lot of different question types and modes and pre-filled responses. So it works much better for collecting some data from your students or learners.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let's see if we get some. So no detailed explanation of the question. So if you have some time, Jamie, you can just email us or just leave your message in the live chat you have in Easygenerator, and we will take time to answer it as good as possible.
I think Jamie was referring to the video, because that was the time the question popped into the chat. Was that a standard video from HiHaHo that we showed?
Yeah. So that's what was created in HiHaHo, but actually it was taken from YouTube. Okay. And just enriched with some of HiHaHo possibilities.
Interactive elements.
Yeah.
And questions. So any other questions?
No, it seems that we are ready to wrap up then. So thank you very much, Alina, Olga, and Alexandra, for sharing these great tools to make our courses more interactive.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
sure.
Thank you. Thank you all for joining.